I was, I was looking everywhere for it. I didn't see it, but I found it in Discord, your link.
Oh, the link. Okay, yeah, yeah. And you also got an email to where you can sign, you can register, and it should send you an email every class.
Okay. Where do I find that at? It's going to
I,
be in
I
the
I
email?
sent that email out. I want to say it was last week.
Oh,
So
last week.
if you type in Hawk INV, it should pull up.
Okay. Okay.
Well, hi, Sensei.
Hey, how
Look,
you doing?
I okay, so I know what to do now in order to get the link every week. Thank you for that.
Okay.
It's an old video floating around that's coming across TikTok that I thought was recent. So that's why the
Okay.
questions about class today was coming up. So other than that, happy to be here.
Okay,
What's up,
awesome.
family?
What's going on?
I got the playback up. It says market replay, start, end, the dates, and there's a green arrow to hit play.
Yep.
When I hit that,
Make sure the date, make sure you with the start date says the 6 also.
yeah, the start date 2/6/26, end date 2/6. When I hit the
Okay.
green arrow, it says you do not have any replay data to play. Please see help guide on how to download or record your own replay data.
He said, "See God."
Uh, when you are you logged into playback, right?
Yes,
And when you logged into playback, it should have pulled up the same box that looked just like this.
it
And at the
did.
bottom, you chose the instrument and the 6, right?
Yes.
You hit download, and then after downloaded, you hit is another button at the bottom of
Continue.
download. Yeah, it
Yes,
says
it's
continue.
right. I
You hit
did.
that, right?
Yes.
And it says you don't have any data.
That's what it's saying.
Download it. You
Okay,
gotta
so
go
when,
to
when you downloaded it, was you logged into your Bullinox account?
Yes.
That's why.
Did you sure you downloaded the 6? You might not. You might have chose the wrong date.
No, I did the six because the six came up. That's what it's saying.
Did you make sure it didn't come up January 6th? Because sometimes it pop up a different date.
No, because right here where it's at playback, that box where the start button is, it says start date 2/6/2026, end date 2/6/2026.
And it says
I hit
market replay right here is highlighted
market where you at?
right there.
Market replay. Let me take a picture and send it
That's
to you right.
highlighted.
Yeah, tell him start the process over again.
Yeah, he might have to because if it didn't download anything, that's because it wasn't logged. The only time it wouldn't
Yeah,
download the data is if it wasn't logged in. If it's logged in, it should download the data.
All
But
right.
without me stopping and doing troubleshooting and doing a Zoom, I wouldn't know how to fix that except doing it over again.
yeah, do it over again.
All right. So let me get out.
Why do kids make so much noise? For what? What? He just so loud in there for no reason.
Because it's fun to yell.
He just in there just making noise. Y'all probably can't hear him, but I was like, he's so loud.
You're happy, bro. When you happy, you be loud. You don't be caring.
He just makes noise 24/7. I'm like, whoa, what are you talking about in there?
Speaking of that, here come mine.
All right, so Tommy, right here,
Oh,
when you log into the course, just
uh-huh.
scroll down to review and practice.
Right.
And this video right here, it goes through the whole steps of how to open up the charts and load up your practice.
All right. I'm going to that. I'm not saying another word until I get this right. I'll catch up.
Yeah, but yeah, it's that video right there. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that video right there will take you straight to the practice.
Okay.
And it is a short video too. Syllabus. Review and practice trading. And it's only 4 minutes,
All
so
right, what's going on,
it's really
guys?
quick.
I noticed.
And it'll tell you exactly how to download it and load up. And this is what you guys, if you want to learn how to trade the New York Open, but you work during the New York Open, this is the best way. When you get home at night, you can load up whatever you can load up the current day. So if you work, Monday night or Monday morning and you get home at night, you can load up Monday morning and practice what happened the New York market Monday. And Monday night, you can load it. And you know what I'm saying? That's how you practice the time zones that you're not able to trade, but you want to learn those time zones. Same thing with England. If you want to try to trade the 2:30 in the morning, you can load up 2:30 in the morning, the previous day, and practice how the market moves at night. If you had a bad trading day Thursday, later on that night, you could load up what happened earlier Thursday and redo Thursday morning and see where you went wrong at, what trade you took bad. You know what I'm saying? Look at the journal and be like, okay, I took a trade at this. If I would have waited 2 seconds longer and jumped into the trade, it would have worked better. And you could practice those losing trades again. That's how you utilize the playback feature on here. Is you could literally play back all the old stuff, all the days that you might have had a bad trade. You can do that trade. And that's how I got better. Like if I took a bad trade later on that night, I would load up that same day. And since I journal, I knew what time I took the trade, why I took it. I'll still take the same trade, but I'll switch up on my entry. I'm like, okay, instead of putting a resting order, I'll hit buy. I'll click the buy button instead of putting a resting order, or I'll hover over with my resting order and drop it down on that line. Same trade, but because I switched up my entry, it might have worked when I practiced better than it worked when I was trading live because my entry needed to be worked out. So that's how you utilize the loading up the previous days and practicing. Because you can fast forward it, you can rewind it and do it again. You can't do that on a live market. So the only time you trade is during the live market, you're missing out on a lot of things that you can take advantage of by practicing the loaded dates. So that's the value in having this right here. Because once again, you can't practice during game time. This is a good way to practice all your trades, all your levels that you took good trades, bad trades, and also you can get better at marking up your charts. So what I would do, I would set this to like 850 or whatever, and I will put it at 2x speed. And I'll hit play and I'll mark up my chart while I was moving at 2x speed and make sure I can mark up all my charts in a short amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it was times where when I was working, by the time I got to in front of a computer to trade, it was like it might have been 9:15 and the market opened at 9:30. So I didn't have a lot of time. I was like, all right, boom, I could finally open up my computer at the hotel. Let me mark up this chart real fast before the market opened. And that's what got me better at doing that. Because I said, I know how it is working a full-time job and trying to learn this.
Really, Miller?
How do you learn how to read military time?
You just count it from 12. So 12 o'clock is 12 o'clock. 13 is 1 o'clock. So 12 to 13 is 1 o'clock. 14 is 2 o'clock. 15 is 3 o'clock. So you just keep counting from 12 all the way up to 24.
12.
Yep. So instead of saying 12 p.m., then 1 p.m. is 12 p.m., then it's 13.
Then that's 1 p.m., 13.
Yep. That way you don't have to worry about AM or PM. It's 13, 14, 15, 16. Anything past 12 and up is PM.
Yeah, use your fingers.
What's
Count
up,
to
everybody?
12.
Yeah, I'm a military brat, so that's all my dad be like, yo, need to be ready at 1400 hours. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I had no choice but to learn.
Yeah.
Just follow the 24-hour day. That's all you're doing.
Yeah. My dad be like, y'all better be ready by 1400. We be like 13, 12.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
When you open up your new charts, how do you get to the save charts that you saved before you close it out?
Oh, yeah. So whatever charts you have open, do not close them. Don't close the charts. Just close the control center.
Oh,
Yeah, Yeah.
did.
Yeah, if you close your charts first and then close the control center later, you're gonna say, do you want to save? And you hit yes, but you already closed your charts.
Oh, okay.
But with yours, I did set them. I saved the template, so you should be able to just open up a new chart, and it should still have the indicators on there. You might have to redo your lines maybe, but it should still
Yeah.
have all the indicators on there because I saved the template.
Shit.
And you could just go to new, and chart. Yeah, but once you set them back up, when you close out NinjaTrader, just hit the X on the control center. Don't close the charts first. Oh,
I don't see them. Nope. When I go to indicators, they're not in here.
oh, you don't have no indicators on your screen?
No, I got some, but I don't have, well, let me go to new because this is the chart that opens up when I first opened it up. There you go. Oh yeah.
You got them?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
you good. My lines and everything was there. All right,
I bet. Bet. I was like, oh no.
right.
And Tommy, I don't think he was here, but Apex and another prop firm stopped us from trading precious metals. So I started going over how to trade YM, which YM pretty much moves the same speed as NQ for the most part. So I just this past week I introduced YM, which is the Dow Jones. So that's why it moves like NQ, similar to NQ, because Dow Jones is just a bunch of companies, wrapped in one.
So for YM, my indicators are not on there. Do I just go add them in the
Yeah,
control
you can
center?
add them.
Okay.
Yep, just go to indicators, and these are the ones that I have. Bar timer, opening price, these right here.
Okay. Thank you.
Hold on, open that back up. Let me see that.
Yeah, it's right here.
Hold on. Yeah, bar time price. Swing pivot. See what? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. And this one right here, this is the more tech indicator right there. And then you can put price predictor if you have those.
Well, now, which one would you get first if you were to pick between the divergence and the price predictor?
Oh man. I like divergence because you can't see divergence with the naked eye. You know what I'm saying? You need an indicator to tell you when divergence is happening for the most part. So I do like the divergence indicator. It's just
But
super price predictor can help you with every trade and not just one. You know what I'm saying? So it's really up to you. Divergence does pop up and is really accurate. But once again, price predictor would tell you every trade you take, what's the percentage of the likeliness it working out for you. So it is a catch-22.
I'll put in my 2 cents. The divergence accuracy, way accurate. The price
Yes, it
indicator
is.
can say 80, 20. It will still hit that 20 and it will knock you out very consistently.
Yeah, sometimes hit that 20.
so divergence the winner.
Yeah, I like divergence because when it pops up and it shows out.
Mhm.
might just buy both at the same time, but
I
just
mean,
wanted
they both work great because
to.
like I noticed the only time price predictor is not really as accurate is when market structure takes play. Like if you see a big drop going on, and then you see the price predictor saying 75% chance of a long, not during this big old drop is not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it'll still go against it for a little bit before it turns around. You know, that's the main thing I noticed with price predictor is accurate if you take market structure into consideration as well.
Right.
So,
And
you know,
levels.
you still have to have a little discernment with the levels.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, I learned the hard way.
Yeah, because just
No, it
like what was
always
that?
is, right?
Earlier, gold was saying like 80, 95, 90% chance of a long on gold, but it was just dropping. I was like, man, that thing ain't turning around yet.
Yeah, that
Oh
seems about
yeah,
right.
what's going on? One, you headed to rehearsal?
Yeah, I gotta go play for these church folk, man.
For sure, I understand. Just have your laptop on the side, you know what I'm
Right.
Hey, I
Up on
got.
the screen.
Hey, what's the end of this stock market?
saying?
I see you. Y'all be good. See y'all Monday, man.
All right, brother.
For sure.
See you.
Yeah, and this right here, the way my screen is set up, this is how I trade during the day. So, like this, you see how this chart right here has the Don Chain channel on it as well. This has Don Chain on it, but this one over here does not. So a lot of times I'll have two different charts of the same thing. They'll both be NQ or they'll both be GC. You know what I'm saying? It's just this my chart over here might have different indicators than my chart on the other side. That way I can see more without clogging up my whole chart.
Oh, you also can trade while looking at other time frame.
Yeah, yep. And also like I can have like account number 1 over here and account number 3 over here. You know what I'm saying? That way I don't have to keep switching different accounts. I could trade at least two different accounts at the same time. You know, and usually I have at least two. I have this set up on every screen that I have. So I'll have account number 1 and 2 on this screen, and then another screen I have 3 and 4, and 5 and 6. I'll trade like that.
Oh, okay. So each screen you have a different
Each
multiple accounts.
yeah, each screen I have 2 different charts, and I'll have 2 different accounts on each chart on each screen. So I'm trading. I'll be essentially trading like 8 accounts, you know. And then once I make money in those 8, I'll switch it to the next group of 8 accounts. So
Where's your time and sales when you have all that going on? Does it pop up?
yeah. Well, my time and sales, I normally have it like when I'm trading like this, I'll have it set up like right here, because that way I can still see my price point on this side. I can see my price point on this side, and I'm only paying attention to the first couple candles anyway.
Okay. And how do we turn the time and sale alert on? Because I turn mine on, but it make it now.
Oh yeah, so to turn the alert on, you just right click on there, go to properties, and right here the top part is block alert. Put the number in, and alert sound. Just pick a wave sound. Yeah, that's how I had the little John sound on there.
Do I have to pre-download this sounds?
No, it should already have sound options on yours.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it should open up to like NinjaTrader 8, and it have some sounds on there already. I just added my own.
You don't change any of your settings on your Dawn chain, do you?
No.
I thought.
Nope. As is. But yeah, that's how you set up your alerts. Oh, also on properties, make sure where it says size filter, change that to a number higher than 1. Because you don't want to see me and you taking one contract trade. You don't care. Don't nobody care about that. You want to see at least 5, 6 or more. Because if you keep this on 0, you're gonna see every single trade that somebody takes.
I'm back.
Oh, so it's basically a filter filtering out the
Yeah.
lower
Yeah, I like
contract.
to put mine at 6. I want to see somebody that takes 6 or more contracts. Because 1 and 2 contracts, that's us. That's me and you taking 1 and 2 contracts.
I mean, the higher that you put it, the more accurate
Well,
you think.
yeah, because you'll see the bigger trades happening. Like if you put that
Yeah,
on 10, you'll only see people that do 10 or more contracts.
that
It
makes
kind of
sense.
weed out, it helps you weed out the traders like me and you. You know, it might be somebody that don't even know what they're doing, putting in 1 or 2 contracts.
Yeah, the smaller people.
Yeah.
Inexperienced. Well, I wouldn't say inexperienced, but
But
you know what I mean.
it's not BlackRock. It's not an institutional person
Right,
placing
institution.
trades.
That's the right
Yeah.
word. Right.
I want to see the
Okay.
big dogs and what they putting in there. Because me and you ain't doing 60 contracts. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, no retail doing 60.
No retail doing 60 contracts. You gotta have money to do 60 contracts, man.
Facts.
And
Well,
they
you
got it
got plenty of it. Do about 100.
not enough to do no 60 contracts. They'll laugh me out this darn platform.
Everything will close out on you.
Yeah, they're like, who just trying to do 60 contracts? What if you don't get out of here? It's your little money. You gotta have millions in here.
That's when your alert, the gotcha alert will come on.
Gotcha, real quick. Like if you ever in my live, DJ Vito is one of those guys that could do those big contracts like that. He's swing trade with 10 contracts.
Hold on, how did you get to the alerts again for TS?
Right click and go to properties,
Yeah, I did
and
that.
it's right there, block alert sound.
Oh, block alert. Okay.
Yeah, and when you click on it, just scroll down, you'll see the little thing that says alert 1, alert 2. Yeah, but
Yeah.
DJ Vito, he been trading since the late 80s, and he said he got like 400,000 or 500,000 in a actual cash account that he trades with.
Sheesh.
Yeah, yeah. That's why when he pop on a live and give me a level, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm taking that level. 'Cause he know what he talking about because he'll hold a trade the whole week. Is him and Skynet. If you follow Skynet, he does the same thing. He's one of those big traders that'll take 4 or 5 contracts and just hold it for the whole week.
You gotta put up those people up on in the info center, the people to follow.
Oh, so you can follow. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I put it in there in Discord. Yeah, but they're good guys. You know what I'm saying? And they'll teach you how to trade because everybody trades different. Like I teach more of a scalping strategy because I want y'all to be able to get your money and get out. You know what I'm saying? Until you build that cushion. And then, I show you how to hold trades overnight and what ATM strategies to use for the longer trades. But people like DJ Vito and Skynet, they'll teach you how to swing trade, even with 1 micro. Even if you want to just do 1 micro with a small cash account, they'll more so show you how to, swing trade the long term. And like Beast Trader, he's my mentor. He'll show you how to trade zones. He trades institutional zones, liquidity zones, whatever you want to call them. He trades the zones. Like I trade zones, but I don't teach zones because he's just better at teaching them than I am.
Gotcha.
And plus, with zones, you'll do better if you have a cushion in your account. You'll do a lot better with the zones because it's just that it's a zone. So that means if it's a zone is above, oh, no, I ain't even got my camera on. I just noticed that. I looked up. I was like, oh, y'all can't even see what I'm doing over here.
But we can hear you.
Yeah, definitely can hear you.
It's okay. All right, so with a zone is like a whole space. And if the zone is above, that means the market could go down at any point in that zone. It might hit the top of the zone before it drop down. It might hit the bottom of the zone and drop down. But it's a zone that's normally a good area for the market to turn the other direction. But if you don't have a good cushion in your account, you could get knocked out of that zone before it even turns around in the right direction that you want it to. So zones is really accurate, but you just have to have that cushion so you can take the heat. You're going to take a little bit of heat when you trade zones, but zones are what you hold for a long, more than 5 minutes, and eventually you'll make 1,000, 2,000 off of that trade if you have the cushion to take -800, -1,000 dollars before it turns around and goes in your direction.
would you put zones in line with supply and demand as opposed to support and resistance?
Good
You
question.
can. So let me see the indicator. Do I still have that indicator? No, that's the Fibonacci. It's institutional zones. All right, here it is.
Come on up.
Oh, there's loading. See, these are institutional zones. You see how you see how it can be a little confusing when you start trading zones?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this is what institutional zones look like. And each one of these are different time frames. That's why the color is different based on
Wow.
the time
Okay.
frame.
Okay. So how can you tell which time frame is which, or can you?
They're color coded.
Okay, okay, okay.
So if you trade the zones, like here's a better I zoomed out. This is a 60-minute. So you see how these zones, you got a zone right here, you got a zone right here. The zones work like right here. It
That's
tapped up
cool.
into the zone. Look how much heat you would have took though. You know what I'm saying? You would have took all this heat first and then it went down. It was a huge drop though, but you had to be able to take that heat in this zone before it dropped down that big.
Which means you need a cushion in your account.
You need zones work way better when you have that cushion.
That makes sense.
Just like this right here. So you see how it bounced all the way up into this zone and then it ultimately fell all the way down here. But you had to be able to play around in this zone first to
But
take that
you
and wait for the drop.
but you can also do that with micros.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Oh
Okay.
yeah, you can
Okay.
definitely do it with micros. And just same thing with this zone over here at the bottom. You see, this is the zone here. It played around. It went all the way on the other side of the zone, but look where it went afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Then it got into this zone and started hesitating again, but it eventually still broke through it. This zone still worked. Is in that zone, and look, it dropped all the way back down here. So
Wow.
to make money in zones, you have to have that cushion to be able to sit in the zone, first of all.
Which is pro trading, basically.
Yeah, that's that institutional trades. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the cushion in some of my accounts where I can sit in this trade for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes going almost negative $1,000, $2,000, and it's like, all right, now we'll go down.
Right. I got
You
a quick
know.
question on
Mhm.
display. For the chart trader, how do you change the color in the background?
Over here. Oh.
Yeah, because mine's gray.
Oh, you want to change this gray part
Yeah,
right here?
that part. Yeah. I was
Oh,
looking, I'm like, I don't see that.
the only way I know to change that is it tools settings and right here.
Hold on.
You can change it right here.
Tool
And
settings.
that changed the color based on is it a eval or a PA? I know that's one way you could change it.
Hold on. Where are you at?
Yeah,
I
go
went
back,
to
go back.
settings.
Tools options and then
Order target
trading.
You mean tools? You
Yeah,
mean settings?
yeah, tools, yeah, settings, and then trading.
or
Oh,
target
trading.
filled.
Okay.
Yeah, you can change the color over there. Yeah, but that's what institutional zone. I know how to trade the zones, but once again, most of us here are just now either
Order
just
target
now getting
filled.
to payout area or still trying to pass those evals. You don't want to trade zones when you're new, to be honest with you. It's just you're going to be getting your accounts whooped up before you really get the hang of it.
You gonna lose confidence.
Yeah, yeah. So zones work great. You just got to have that cushion first.
Can you go over the VWAP colors again, please?
Yes.
Great question.
Go back down to the 5 minute.
Target filled.
Damn, I do better practicing than I do when I'm actually freaking trading.
It's mental. It's mental.
It's all
Mental.
mental because you don't care about losing or making money when it's sim. But when real money on the line, you're like, ooh, I don't know if I should take this
Order
trade.
target held.
But that's how
So
you practice, though. That's how you really get good.
Okay, I got
Journal
it
those
now. I know
trades.
how to get it. Okay, I'll be doing a lot more practice.
All right, so you got that practice loaded. Okay, so the VWAP, the main color that you worry about is this line right here, this little yellow line. If the market is above that line, it turns yellow. If it's below, it turns purple. Right? That don't always mean it's gonna bounce perfect though, because you see this is purple for a short amount of time, then it turned back yellow. So yellow just means the market is above the central line. Purple means it's below the central VWAP line. These little lines right here, these are just EMAs of the VWAP. And there's still areas where you can take good trades at, but they work even better if these white dotted lines and dash lines line up with another indicator, meaning you have confluence with a level. See, so like right here, you can see how this line kind of lined up right with the central pivot and it dropped. You know what I'm saying? Because it lined up with the central pivot.
So
Yeah,
in
so
essence, you treat those like your levels
yep.
that we put on the chart.
I use them as confirmation levels. So if I want to take a short at the central pivot, which is a main level, and this just happens to line up right with it, I'm more likely to take that trade, or I feel more confident because it gives me two reasons to take that trade, not just the central pivot or just the VWAP EMA.
Okay.
So yeah, if it lines up with like this right here, you see how we have a swing high and that little VWAP right here, and it kind of lined up with it, so it started dropping down.
No, go to mom.
So I like them for confirmations.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What was the color above that yellow line?
If it's above the yellow line,
Yeah.
the yellow line just means that the market is above it. So you're looking for it to bounce off of that, to buy it from the yellow line. But once it crosses and closes on the other side, it'll turn purple. See, so when you look at the big overall picture, you can see where's the red, that line is purple. So you can see it was obviously more down day, and then right here it turned yellow, and everything else is green because the market is just going up. And the central line of the VWAP is just like the central pivot. It's just a stronger area. You can take a trade off that purple or yellow line by itself. It's strong enough to work, but it's just a lot stronger when it's backed up by something else. You see, as you can see right here, that yellow line, even though it dipped down below it a little bit, it still ultimately went above because it was just purple for a short amount of time. But I like the initial bounce. You know what I'm saying? It just shows a strong resistance level. But yeah, that's why I like the VWAP. It just gives you more points of confluence when you're trading. It looks like a lot, but that's why, we practice using it. Yeah, go. You need to eat lunch. That's what you need to do. Want me to warm something for lunch?
Order target filled.
Then get a banana then.
My mom said us to get a banana for lunch.
You can get a banana then.
I did get a banana.
Then you don't need nothing else. Go sit down and watch TV.
Tell my grandson good morning.
Your grandpa said good morning. Your grandpa said good morning.
Target filled.
He's so he worried about food, Tommy. That little boy worried about food right now. He's like, yeah, whatever. Can I get a snack or something? Like it's 12 o'clock. He literally just had a banana.
He's growing young man, the metabolism.
Yeah, he better go sit down.
You gotta feed his body just the way you feed his mind. You feed his mind some kind of viciously. You gotta feed the body the same way.
Yeah, he didn't it's 12 o'clock. He didn't ate about 6, 7 times already. That boy they had toaster strudels, sausages, bananas, and everything. He didn't already had a full day of work.
You know, that's how we used to eat.
Yeah, we went to Home Depot today he built a little mailbox, and then he had karate class right after that. So yeah, he had a full day. It ain't even it's just now hitting lunch. Okay, so all right, so right here, let me this is in queue. I'm gonna fast forward because I'm pretty sure all the levels are already on here. Because I wanted to go over different entry strategies that I use. Let's see. Everything should be marked up. Yeah, it's the overnight high. All right, I'm gonna go over this strategy real quick. But not real quick, but we're gonna go get into it. Which one is close to a good level? All right, the market's not open yet. I put it at 2 times speed.
906.
Order
All right, so
submitted.
this right here is a resting order, right? And how you
Order
put in a resting
canceled.
order, you right click, you go to sell limit.
Order
Right?
submitted.
Now, say I want to get in at a certain level, right? I will click this button and I will just hover over the level that I want to get into because I'm looking for a sell, right? So say I want to get in if the market gets back up here again, right? I would just hover over it. I wouldn't drop it down. I just click on it and I'm just hovering over it, hoping the market comes back to a certain level. And I want to see if this comes back up here. So with my entries, like see how it taps right there? I was like, okay, you count the 3 taps. All right, that's 2. Bam, just drop it right there. And now you just you put it right there where you wanted to get in at.
Do it again.
So it's normally up here. You just bring it down to where you want to get into the trade. And when it taps it, you just drop it right down on top of it. Right? Because by doing it this way, like if you just do a resting order, it might hit that level, go straight through it, knock you out, then go down.
Yeah, that's true.
But by just hovering over it, you're way up. The actual entry is way up here. You just hovering just in case it does tap 2, 3 times. Then you just drop it on there and look, it went down. It would have been perfect. It just didn't pick me up because I was talking, running my mouth. But that's how I perfect my entries. So if it taps this line and it just goes straight through it, I didn't risk anything because I didn't drop it down yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was wondering about.
You ain't click into it, basically.
Yeah. I'm just sitting there just in case. Now, if it shoots all the way up here, I'm up here. This is where I'm actually at. You know what I'm saying? So I put it at a safe distance to where it don't knock me out before I get in the trade. But I'm like, if it gets here, I want to take it. And look, it would have worked if I would have just dropped it on there as soon as it tapped it 2, 3 times. That's 2 taps, drop it down on there. Because that normally means it's not going to break above that level.
Hey, mentor. Hey, everyone.
Hey, what's going on, Mrs. M?
Hey, Miss M.
Hey, Miss M.
So if it would have came up to right there, then it would have knocked you out.
Well, yeah. Well, up here is where where I put it at a safe space so that it doesn't get up there. But when I click on it, just tap it, it allows me to move it closer to where I want to actually get into the trade.
The other day when you did it, it started like you right there, like that. You can see
boom.
the money. Oh, okay.
Yep, and I'm in a trade. Yeah, got me a couple dollars. Got me a little $5.
Can you do that again?
Do you always keep your price stop that far away?
Order submitted.
So I'll hover over and wait for it to get to that level.
Don't click it.
Yeah, don't click it. Just as long as it's blacked out, it's not active yet. The active trade is still up here. That's the actual active trade if it got up there. But
tell her also if you click away from it, you gotta click on the sell limit again to get that gray bar to come up again.
Yeah. See, I already tapped it. Drop it right on top.
Order filled.
Puts me in the trade. Look at that. Now it's going back down. So it just helps your entry. It helps you get in that trade a lot faster and a lot more accurate. Yeah. You know.
So would you suggest wait for the next candle to make the trade?
I mean, you can. This is just like if
Order
you're already
submitted.
looking at a level like, okay, I want to get in a trade. If it gets here, you know, you're putting your resting order at a safe distance so that it don't accidentally hit it way up here, right? And you're just hovering, waiting for a good time to get in. And the reason why I was going for the top of this candle right here is because market structure was going up, and then we had a change in direction right here. So it already proved to me that is resistance
filled.
at this level. So I just dropped the trade in there,
Order
but it still
canceled.
follows my actual ATM strategy, which my stop loss is way up here now.
Yeesh. So you keep yours 80 ticks away.
Well, no, that's just for this ATM strategy, not normally.
Okay.
I normally keep mine right around 35 ticks away.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like,
No, that was just that ATM strategy. I was just showing how you get into that, how you just drop the flag down. Yeah.
gotcha.
But no, this is
like,
actually my
I'd be afraid
overnight.
to get trapped.
This is my overnight setup right here.
Okay.
So if I want to place a trade overnight and go to sleep, this is the one that I use.
Makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah, because it's normally in micros. So 80 ticks with one micro is only $40. So I'm only risking $40.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and then it has a stop loss and a trail. So at night when I get into a trade, I'm asleep. I just let it could just play out, and I normally wake up to a profit. So that's that ATM strategy.
I was thinking of your own regular.
Oh no,
for a second there. I was like, woo.
Now this is the one that I use this most of all one trail because I don't have a target. I have a 40 stop loss, but I don't have a target on there. I just have a nice trail strategy. Well, a stop strategy.
Yeah.
On the playback icon right there, is there any way to like pinpoint your time, or is it just skips?
Right here.
Yeah,
well,
I know
have
that.
I have mine times 3.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, say if you want it really at 9:30, is there any way to like input 9:30?
Oh, with this right here,
yeah,
it might be. Maybe go to. Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, go to right here.
okay, all right.
Yeah, I knew it was a way. I haven't used it in so long.
Yeah, I'm just.
But yeah,
trying to
there's
stay
a way
up.
to do it.
I'm trying to stay up with your time that you have now.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's how you do that.
Okay.
Where is that go to again?
Oh, just right click on it. Oh, it's loaded now. There you go. I just right clicked on it and hit go to. And you can type in the exact time.
Got it.
But yeah, that's one of the ways that you perfect your entry. Just putting so like if it's down here, you can put a buy limit.
Order submitted.
And just make sure it's at a good distance away from where you actually want to get into the trade, because you don't want the market to drop all the way down and get the trade down here. But you just put it, say you wanted to get in at this line right here, you can wait for it to tap it 2-3 times and just drop it down. Because that's a VWAP, even though it's a VWAP level EMA by itself, sometimes they still work just fine. But to test it out, you just hover it. And if it goes past that level, you just don't drop it down on there. It's like, okay, it went past my level.
Order canceled.
But that's just a way you could practice your entries outside of just doing a resting order and just sitting a resting order there. Because a lot of times it'll get down to that resting order and then it'll drop real far past it, knock you out, then turn around. This way you can stop yourself from jumping in immediately and let it play out a little bit before you actually take the trade. And then of course you have buy or sell. It's just if you just click sell, like if you click sell, it don't always put you in right where you want to be put in canceled. Like if you just hit sell,
Order filled.
it might put you at a different spot. Not because it ain't gonna be that far, but it won't put you at the exact point that you actually want to get into the trade at if you just click the random button.
Order filled.
Yeah, that's what I was dealing with.
Yeah, when you click buy and sell, you got to be really fast.
Stop filled.
But if speed is
Order
one of the things that
submitted.
you're just not good at yet, put your resting order a good distance away and just click on it and move it to where you wanted to get it at. And you see how it worked off that overnight high right before the open. I wouldn't have took that trade normally because it's not the open yet. So that red line isn't active until the actual open of the market. So that was not a good trade unless you was taking it because of divergence. So since it's almost 9:30, I don't normally trade the open. See, now it's higher, so now we got to move this up. See, now it's 9:30. So now that's the overnight high. See, that's why we don't trade the news. Look at that craziness. I mean, trade the open. It's just bouncing all crazy.
Order
You would have got
canceled.
toe up. You would have got tore up at that overnight high.
Order submitted. Order filled.
So you see how you can just drop it down on top of there and get into a trade. Yeah. I wasn't trying to get money on that one. I was just showing you it's still 9:30. I would never take a trade at 9:30.
You wait for the 1 or 2 candles to close on the 5
Yeah,
minute.
I'll wait for
Order
that first
submitted.
candle. I'll wait for this to close first before I look for a trade. But as far as the hover tactic, it's like, okay, I want to get in right here. You can wait for it to tap up there again. Because it already tapped it once.
Order filled.
All right, there's 2 taps.
Order
And that's
filled.
3.
Submitted.
There's 3 taps. And normally, that's when they start breaking down. You can also take a trade right here. R1 is always a good area to look for a trade.
Order submitted.
Yeah. See, okay, divergence popped up in the building.
Order target filled. Order filled.
Yeah, divergence popped up in there. Take a trade off divergence.
Order filled.
And I like to trail. I like to move my trail in there to lock in profits. But that's how that works when you just drop
Order
it down
submitted.
on there. Just put it at a good distance and say, okay, let's see if it taps it once and twice. If it taps a level 2 times, I'll just drop it down on there because the third time normally bounces off of it.
All right, Coach, I got a question. When you say take a trade off of divergence, the indicator is live. Are we going at the roughly the time that it appears, or
the time it appears?
Okay.
Time it appears. Okay.
Yep. Now you'll see how it tapped 3 times and then I just dropped it down on top of it. That's what I mean by 3 taps.
Got me some money.
Order target filled. Order submitted.
See, so we're gonna wait to see if it tapped this 3 times. And the 3 taps, it works better at a level, but sometimes you'll see there's no levels, but the market be bouncing in one area. It is a level there, you just don't know what that level is. That's all that means.
Target filled.
All right, so tap once. Now see now it went above it. I'm not gonna take it because it went above it. It tapped it once and then it went up. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait. All right, it came back down. That's 2. See, you saved yourself losing money because it didn't tap it 3 times. It tapped it once and then went through it. It came back down and then continued up. So now I'm like, all right, well, I'll wait here since that level got toe up.
Order target filled.
Oh, so as soon as they go down, you go ahead and
let me move this a little further, get a little more room. See, it hasn't hit that one yet.
So basically stay above the wick.
Yeah. So if I want to get in at this 4-hour level, I wanted to touch it at least twice before I decide to take the trade. If it touches it once and then the next time it goes up, it goes past it. That's what happened right here. It tapped it once and the second tap, it went past it. So I didn't jump in because I saved myself getting whooped up on. Because that's all right. That's 2. It tapped twice. But look, now I went through it. So I saved myself the heartache because I waited for 3 taps and it didn't happen.
All right, I got one more
the second
clarifying question.
tap went through it. Go ahead.
All right, one more clarifying question. So, with divergence, market structure can give you an idea on how strong it will be, or if divergent pops up and it's saying it's going to diverge, but market structure is saying no, it's going up. How do we negotiate that?
Let's let me put this other indicator on first.
Okay.
Okay, so with divergence, let's pull it up. Let's see.
Order filled. Target filled.
Atmosphere. All right, here it is. Divergence in the futures market occurs when the price of a contract moves in the opposite direction of a technical indicator like RSI or another correlated market, signaling potential trend weakness or impending reversal. It indicates a loss of momentum, suggesting a trend may be exhausting. So when you go to indicators and you pull up there's divergence right here, it'll tell you right here, bullish regular, bullish hidden, bearish hidden. These mean something, okay? These mean something different based on the color that you see, right? So let's type in the color. What was that? Bullish regular, right? All right, regular bullish divergence in the market. Market occurs when the price forms a lower low while an oscillator like RSI forms a higher low. This pattern signals that selling pressure is easing, momentum is shifting to the upside, and a potential bullish reversal of a downtrend is imminent. Bullish reversal of a downtrend is imminent. That's what it means when there's a regular bullish. So when you see a red line is a regular bullish, which a potential bullish reversal of a downtrend. So that's why you have to know what each one of these means. So when you see the color pop up, you know how to react to that color because each color is something slightly different.
Yeah,
got you. Okay,
it should have me all confused.
Yeah, exactly. So just because you see a red arrow don't mean it's time to jump in right then and there. But let's look at bearish regular though. Right, that was bullish. Now let's look at bearish.
It's just a confirmation, basically.
Yeah, it's just another confirmation for what you might already be thinking. Now, regular bearish divergence in the market. Price action hits a higher high, but a technical indicator forms a lower high. This mismatch indicates a weakening upward momentum, meaning it's going up, but it's getting weaker. Despite rising prices, serving as a warning signal that the current uptrend may be losing steam and a bearish reversal. So when you see that green arrow at the top, it's saying, hey, I know it's going up, but it's getting weaker and weaker. So that's why when you see that red, that green arrow, it don't always stop right there in its tracks. It sometimes continue pushing up. Because that green just letting you know it's slowing down. That don't mean it's stopping the trend to the upside. It just means it's slowing down. So that means that's why when it pops up, I say, okay, it's getting close to another level. So I'll wait for it to push up to that level before I take a short.
Right. That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? If this popped up green right here, I don't just jump right in right there because it said green, because all green says is it's slowing down. It ain't stopping. It's still a strong, look at this strong move. this big old green candle, I'm not about to take a short off of that, off of just divergence.
It's basically telling you to lock in.
Yeah, it's letting you
Something
know,
about to
hey, it's
happen.
slowing down, so
Yeah,
watch
something
it.
about to happen. Right.
Yep. And then you'll see short, 68% chance of a short. I got a yellow line right here letting me know it's a 1 hour level getting close. So if divergence popped up green, I'll wait for it to go a little bit higher before I jump in. You know, so each one of these colors just means something slightly different.
Makes
And
sense.
that's how I react differently based on what the color says.
So what is bullish hidden then and bearish hidden?
All right. Bearish hidden divergence, future market indicates a continuation of a downtrend. So it's bearish hidden signals a continuation of a downtrend, signaling that the temporary rally or the pullback is losing momentum. It appears when price action makes a lower high, but a technical oscillator like RSI makes a higher high. Trading typically uses this confirmation that the downtrend is likely to resume.
Okay.
Okay. So bearish hidden just letting you know that downtrend is going to keep going.
Right. So hidden just tell you is still going in that direction.
Yep. So and if you have to, just write down on a little sticky note what each color means that way, and just stick it on your screen. That way, when you see it, you're like, oh, that means this, that means that.
You gotta order some Post-its.
Yeah, yeah. Man, hey, look, when I first started trading, I had posters all on my screens. Like you do whatever you got to do to get accurate.
Until you remember, yeah.
Until you remember. And now that's why like I used to write down, I used to draw out like a doji. Like so, like the way the dojis work, if you see like 3 red going down and then you see a doji, that indicates a potential
Reversal.
change in direction.
Yeah, reverse.
If you see 1 red going down and a doji, and if you see like 2 green going up and then 1 red and then a doji, that normally indicates a continuation down. A doji don't always mean a reversal. It depends on what happened before that doji popped up.
Okay.
That's another. I used to have to draw that on my screen. If you see green, green, red, and doji, that means it's normally going to continue down. But if you see red, 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 and doji, that means it's going to turn around and go up.
I'm gonna have to start journaling.
Yeah, start journal.
But they got chart that's already formed like that you can buy, right?
Yeah,
It
of
tells
course.
you the different patterns.
Yeah. So
Or screenshot it and print it out.
yeah, and also in the course, I have a couple of them on there as well.
As a template, or you talking about it? I think you were just educating on it.
Yeah, I think I was educating you on those trades. I gotta is in one of the earlier videos too. I think it was introduction. Of course, it might have been. I know it was in the first part of the videos. Yeah, this is the definitions and everything. But yeah, I have a chart in there. I gotta find it. But yeah, it's one of the earlier videos. It has the whole chart breakdown. But yeah, you could order them. You could download it for free online. Just type in chart patterns. But yeah, I used to have the drawing of the chart pattern so I can see what they meant when I found it in the market.
I have a question for you. Now, since that green line went all the way through all those indicators, are they all no good now?
No. So the only ones that to me they're good for that day. Since this is the first time it went through them, they're good for this day. The reason why I leave them up there because they're good indications of a reversal or a pullback. So since it went above this, if it closes up here, I would like for it to pull back and I will buy it from here. If it pulls back down here, I will buy it from up. If it pulls back to any one of these levels, is a good area to buy it because what was ever resistance, once it closes on the other side of resistance, it turns into support.
Order filled.
And it will do that the whole day.
Target
It close
filled.
below it is resistance. It close above it, it turns into support. And it will do that throughout the whole day. Now, after that day is over, meaning 5 o'clock, once 6 p.m. happens, I'll get rid of all those levels that already been used up during the day.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yep, because at 6 o'clock is a whole nother day. It counts as a different trading day.
My dumb ass should have been practicing a long time.
Order target filled.
Oh, and then also you can do, let me see.
Order canceled.
You can also do a sell stop.
Order submitted.
This is something you can practice on here too. So a sell stop, it will put you, if the market comes down here, instead of buying, it'll put me in a sell.
Order filled.
See, look, now I'm in a sell to go shorter.
Those are the ones I got to work on.
Yeah, so start practicing on working on those too, because look, they work really well too.
Yeah, I don't give myself enough room.
Yeah, so I like sell stops or buy stops. That's how you can say, okay, if it comes back down here, I want to go short. That's how you get a good short. You see that made a quick $50. If I would have had my $50 ATM strategy, it would have went down. It would have been like, yeah, we done.
Order target filled.
It was I like quick
I
money.
do this shit when I'm
Order
trading.
canceled.
It will do it when you trade, as long as you practice.
Yeah,
When you
I'm gonna be a practicing SOB from now on.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I'm telling you, that's how you get really
if
good
you
at
play
this.
basketball, you gotta train. You gotta go to the gym.
You're 100% right.
Order filled.
My Saturday nights, like tonight, I sit up to 2, 3 in the morning watching TV. The hell with TV.
Order
Right. I'm with you.
Just do what I do with the laptop. Enjoy the TV with the wife. Have your laptop and
Yeah,
practice with the
you can
laptop.
still have family time. Just every in between commercials, it'd be like click, 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 click.
Right, exactly.
Just turn your volume
Or
off.
treat it like
I'll let her watch TV. I'm gonna be right in here in my office doing this damn thing. Just practicing now. I blew money, but I done made like $600 practicing.
Yeah, and it just shows you how to practice your entries. It shows you how to test out ATM strategies. You can have new ATM strategies. Like since I knew this was a big jump up, I can rewind the time back to 9:30, and I could use a different ATM strategy, or I could build a new ATM strategy and see how it plays out with that long move. Make sure my follow it don't trail too close. I can adjust my trail a little bit, start back at 9:30 and do another buy order to see how fast it jumps into the trade. You know, like this is how you really practice your trading. And then when Sunday night hits or Monday, you can practice all week and you're like, oh, I'm gonna test that out and really get those trades done.
Treat it like a video game.
Treat it like a video game.
It's literally a video
Yeah.
game. Yeah, if you good in
Hi,
video
son.
games. Hey. And look at that. Look at this. Look at these.
196.
Dang.
Look, that's crazy that they put that many contracts in. Hold on, let me pull that up.
Quick question. How do you take off the when you make your trade the marks that stay there? How do you take that off? The text?
You could double click on any one of the lines, and at the bottom you would take you put it on do not plot.
Any what lines?
You just double click on any candlestick.
Oh.
And just scroll down to the bottom, it says do not plot. You do that when you like, okay, what trades did I take today? You could put that on there, hit apply, and it'll pop up like what trades you took. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that. But see, this right here, time and sales. You see they put 196 contracts on NQ. Look at it. Look how it shot up. Look at that. 196 contracts at 860, 9860. They put them in right here at 860. And look how it jumped up with 190 something contracts. Even though somebody put in 120 at 845, that's because it dropped down. They tried to make it short, but that 196 definitely pushed that thing up.
I'm getting a little bit of trouble. Can you do that again to take off that take off the text again?
Oh, hold on a second. You double click on any candlestick. Oh, hold on. I clicked on the VWAP.
Yeah, that's what was happening to me.
Yeah, you got to move the VWAP. But yeah, right here, plot executions. Do not plot or plot.
Plot execution.
But these days, all I can think about is trading.
I dream about it.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
I was the same way.
I have dreams. I wake up thinking about it.
Like literally,
Yeah.
like for the most
That
part, like
means you locked in.
when I'm done trading, I'm normally on somebody's live watching them trade.
That's what I do with yours.
I'm like, I
Even if
made
I'm
my
not
money. Let me
trading,
go watch some other people trade.
even if I'm not trading, I'll still watch.
Trust me, I'll be trying to do something else, but I'll be getting the itch up like, hey, how y'all got some trades going on? Y'all got some trades.
It'd be scratching. Hey, where the
Hey,
trades
I'm in
at?
the living room like, man, let me get back to my computer real quick.
Where them trades at?
Where the trades at?
Take me through there.
Hey,
William
look, I be on
Yeah.
it. Y'all got some more NQ going on?
Call me Tyrone.
Yeah,
Right.
literally, man.
Scratching the neck like,
Get the itching.
where's that?
But I mean that's when I get that feeling. I get in here, I'll load up a previous day, I'll practice, you know what I'm saying, and just get better. The more you practice, because at a certain point, you can know everything. Like somebody can teach you everything about the market, but if you don't practice, it ain't gonna help you none at all.
Agreed. Can't hit 3 pointers without practice.
There's so many different strategies. Exactly. Like I could tell you, okay, you hold it, spread your fingers, snap the wrist. Yeah, okay, that's great. But until you actually get on that court and do it,
Yeah, you gotta get that form right.
I could tell you how to shoot, but yeah, I could miss every look
Order
at that. Boom,
filled.
drop it right on there. As soon as it tapped it, look at that. It happened fast. It was like tap 1, 2, and that third tap, I just dropped it right on top of it.
On the
Yeah,
R1.
I'm about to. I've been practicing that, but I'm about to take pretty much all of my trades like that because I hate when I hit buy, and as soon as I hit buy, I'm in the negative already.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the bad fills.
Yeah, and that's the
perfecting
way
your-
I practice my
perfect-
entries. I
Yeah,
let it tap
perfecting
once or
your entry.
twice, and I just drop. Oh, I ain't no ATM strategy. That's
Order
all.
filled.
I didn't hear no cha-ching.
Order filled.
I get one, buddy. And like even with down here, so
Target
I
filled.
put a buy limit
Order
down here,
submitted.
and I sit this right on top of it.
Damn, I could've
Like you
took
come
that.
down here, let's see what it do.
All right, that's 2.
I just clicked it. Why am I down $50?
Oh, see, I didn't take it. That's one bounce. Let's see if it bounce up. Hold on, boy. See, you saved yourself because normally you'll put a resting order and look, you would have got tore up. But since I'm floating over it, I wanted to wait to see if it tapped it once or twice. It didn't. It tapped it once and it went straight through it. So see that? So I saved myself losing money because I didn't jump in the trade. I didn't have a resting order. Now it's going back up. I saved myself that loss first or that negative heat. I'm just sitting here waiting like, hey, I still want to get in at this buy because it hasn't closed yet. It hasn't closed yet. Now I'm gonna move this a little bit further down because I don't want it to hit this. See, so normally if you would have put a resting order, look how much heat you would have took. You would have been taking all this heat because you just did a resting order instead of waiting to see what happens at that level.
Order
Now that I seen
canceled.
it tapped it and went through, I didn't jump in yet. I'm like, hey, look, it hasn't closed on the other side yet, so let me wait.
Yeah, that would have knocked most of us out.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, because most of us have a stop loss at like 20, 30 ticks.
Yep. Quick 200-300 gone.
But because I wanted to wait to see what happened at the overnight high, I just waited.
So
Up now it's back above it. Now I'm gonna
Order
drop it down on
filled.
there. Because now it was on the way up. It made like 20, 30 bucks, but it was on the way up.
Okay.
So it saved you from letting it drop down so far, and then on the way back up, you jump into that trade on the way
Okay,
back
got
up.
that 25.
Okay.
Because it hasn't closed yet. As long as it hasn't closed, there's no telling where it's gonna go. Now, if it closes below this, then I'm like, all right, it closed below it. I'm looking for a sell at that level instead of a buy.
when those divergent candles kind of or arrows pop up, is there
Oh no,
always
that's not divergence right there, though.
no, I want to ask, when you see that divergence, is there always a line?
Well, yeah, because it's telling you where it normally tells you where it's getting divergence from, because it's
Okay.
based off higher high, lower lows. It's like from this higher high is where that divergence is coming from. So that's where
Like down there at the bottom. Yeah.
yeah, that's like down here. That's why it gives you a line. This R right here popped up, the red popped up, and it's saying you it got it from this right here. This lower low is where it got that divergence from.
Oh, so that's what the arrow is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where
And
that
remember,
red line.
red means something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's pointing at where they're getting the information from.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
RSI found a lower low because you see this is the lowest low from the past. That's the lowest low at the time, and it is reacting to that. And look how it shot up. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I want y'all to make the smaller wins $100, $200, because once you get that cushion in there, you're able to take much bigger trades. You can sit in the trade longer. If once you get a 50K account up to 60K, you got a $10,000 cushion now.
Order
So
filled.
that's why I'm telling you, don't be so fast to take money out. You know, that's why I just take out half of what I make. So if I make 2,000 this month, I'm gonna take out 1,000 from that account. That way I have a whole nother 1,000 in there more than I did last month. And that's how you build your cushion. You don't want to make 1,000 and then take out 1,000. You want to make 1,000, take out 500. If you want to take out more than 500, well, you need to get better and make more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't take out every penny of profit that you make. And the bigger picture is if you're able to take out just half of what you make every month, and say at the end of the year you made $30,000, that means you got a whole nother 30 just sitting in there that you could take out, or at least take some of it out. Don't take all of it, just take some of it.
They're like a salary.
Yeah, like a bonus. You know what I'm saying? You the CEO of the company. CEOs get bonuses at the end of the year.
Dang, should have took that.
It's
And,
funny.
and they don't tax it as much.
Right.
Now that you need to preach that Sunday. That's a sermon.
That's how I do it. I just take out, and you know, people are like, oh, well, you get a payout every 8 days. Look, bro, I just need money every month. I don't need money every 8 days.
Right.
You know, once you start building up your accounts and you have multiple PAs, cool. I have PAs that I haven't taken out anything yet because I want them to build up that cushion first. You know, of course you want to pay yourself, you know, but after you start getting those payouts consistently, you can just get you can pass evals and just pass PAs and just build them up. I have a couple of them that I've had them for like 3-4 months. I haven't taken out anything yet. I just letting them build up the good $5,000 to $10,000 cushion before I start taking money out. You know, and that one account that made like 3 bands, they went ahead and allowed me to count that as a withdrawal so that they could remove that consistency rule from over my head. So
that's cool.
Thank them for that, because they could have been like, nope, suck it up, buttercup. But I was like, that was a mistake. I wasn't even logged in when that happened. And I guess they could see that, you know, my stuff was logged out and it was stuck in the trade. Because yeah, that account right there was at the limit where they removed that consistency rule.
I would have told them, y'all know my heart. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, yeah, like I've had y'all for a couple years now. Oh, and I went ahead and got the screenshot. I'm gonna add that to Discord. The screenshot of how much money you have to make in each account. What's the most you can withdraw with Bullinox at least?
What was that? I was middle of something. You say did what now?
Okay, how much money you can withdraw per account, and it's mostly across the board. So even though this is Bullinox, it's the same for Apex and Lilu. You know how much money you could take out, how much money you have to make at one time. So like the minimum withdrawal, 1 to 3 rewards is $1,000. The maximum withdrawal amount depends on the account size, and they're just breaking down that. And it says after the 3rd payout, there is no maximum withdrawal limit anymore.
Okay.
So with Bullinox, once you get 3 payouts, they no longer limit you to, oh, you can only take out $1,000 per withdrawal.
Okay.
By the time you get 3 withdrawals, you should have plenty of money in there, and you understand how to trade now.
So it's like that with the
Order
PAs and
filled.
the evals.
Target
Well,
filled.
that's with the PA. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically saying once you pass and get a PA, like on a 50K account, the most you can withdraw is 1,500. But once you withdraw 1,500 3 times, they take off that limit. So now there is no limit to how much you can withdraw anymore. And that's
Well,
normally
I'll
when they
wait
take
for
off
that.
that consistency rule as well within that time frame.
So you still have to pass a PA.
Yeah, you still have to pass a PA to get to that.
Mm.
I mean, eval to get to that point.
Yeah.
But once you pass like 1 or 2 PAs and you feel confident, you can go through Lilu. They have straight to funded sales all the time, and you don't have to do an evaluation anymore.
With
Yeah.
that, do you have to have a certain amount of money in that account, or how does that work? You
The
put
straight
money
to
up.
funded?
Yeah.
No, like Lilu, they just did a special where you could get anywhere from a 25K to like 150K account straight to funded, no eval involved for like 109. And you just paid $109 and they like, all right, here's $100,000 trade account. And you just have to make the necessary amount to get your first withdrawal. Yeah. But you don't have to do it. You don't have to pass the evaluation, then start over and get a withdrawal.
Okay.
It's straight to funded. It bypasses the whole evaluation. But I want you to still pass an evaluation. That way you understand how to pass one. Because I don't want you kicking out $109 and then you blow that PA the next day.
Right.
You
Okay.
know, I'd rather you practice with the $20, $30 a month until you get consistent and pass it. Then you could pay the $109 to go straight to a funded.
I've been so close to passing one. So close.
Yeah, hey man, that happens so many times. It's times where I was like, my closest account, I was like $8 away from passing. I took a trade and lost 200. I was like, dang, okay, well, tomorrow I'll try to take another trade, lost 600 the next day. I was like, bruh, how am I $800 away from passing when I was like a couple bucks?
Order filled.
I was so mad. And what I should have just went to micros and tried to get that last little 30 bucks.
I made that mistake too. I was like 1,000 in to get to 1,500. I started messing up. I should have just traded smaller.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to go to the drawing board.
Yeah, that's what I'm nervous for, because one of mine I'm 800 and change in to get to the 15, and the other one I'm 500 and change into to get to the 15. But this one particular one, I just can't get this damn one right out of the 3.
Yeah, and that happens. So what I started doing, like if I'm within 500 of passing, I would trade like 4 or 5 micros. Like I go down to MNQ. I'll do like 4 or 5 micros, but micros are only 5 micros is half of a mini. So instead of risking $5 per tick, I'll go risk $2.50 per tick. So if I take a bad trade, it don't hurt as bad. It don't hurt as much.
Okay. Yeah,
You know, so if I'm within 500 of passing, I'll do like 4 or 5 micros and try to get that 500 in micros, because you could sit in a trade longer. You know, you could rest. You know, you could take better trades when you have more room.
So basically, shoot at the free throw line before the 3-point line.
Yeah, yeah, technically.
Yeah.
And also when I pass a brand new eval, I'll trade micros until I get at least 200-300 into profit, and then I'll go to one mini. And if I lose that one mini, I'm no longer 300 in profit, I go back to micros and get that thing back up to 300 in profit first. Like I swap back and forth. My first 2 years, I didn't trade minis at all. After I passed, I traded minis to pass the eval, but once I passed the eval, it was all micros until I got a payout. I was the micro king for the first 2 years of trading. You know,
What drives me crazy more than anything is I'll trail into profit, then knock me out, then it keep going.
Yeah.
I remember just Jen saying that about you.
I be trying.
Oh yeah. She used to call me Micro King because hey, look, I get my micros and keep it moving.
I be trying not to lose so much that I trail it too fast.
Yep. Oh yeah, I used to do that. You gotta learn that. Where's it at? This one right here. This is what used to get me payouts with micros. This setup right here. Oh man, it works so beautifully.
Oh, keep it there.
I thought I gave that one. I built this one for you already.
Oh yeah, you built that one for me. Every time you pull up a ATM strategy, I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Yeah, this one right here. This is what got me to a payout. Micros.
That's the one you set up yesterday?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. The big five YOLO. That last one right here is just a runner. It don't even have a target on it.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Now, if you trade this in minis, that's on you. I wouldn't recommend trading this on minis unless you got a 300K account or something. Because you do this in minis, boy, it's gonna tear your pockets up. But when one micro 60 ticks, that's $30. You're only risking $30. So 30 times 5 is all you're risking. And it locks in the profit at 20, 30, 40, 50 ticks. So as it's going in your direction, it's locking in profit the whole way.
So if let's say you go to the first one, you get to 20, locks it in, and then when it comes to the second one, say it reverses and go back.
Well, that means you only have 4 contracts. So it already took out 1 contract. You only have 4 left. If it goes to 30, then you have 3 contracts left. So it's just, since it's micros, you have more wiggle room to let it play out. You're not in such a hurry to close out your trades.
Yeah, I need to set that up today.
Like, what's the stop strategy there? The big 50.
Yeah. Nice little runner. It just trails the runner.
All right, 55.20. Cool.
It's a pretty sweet one. This is one that Mrs. M uses on micros.
Order canceled.
All day, every day.
Now remember, if you use it on GC, is $1 per contract. So you're technically trading $5 instead of 50 cents per tick, which is $2.50.
Order submitted.
And 9.55.
Yes, I do want to say something. An example of when you're done trading for the day, don't go back in. I had an issue on Thursday. I made my money, but guess what? I got that itch. I was like, okay. I scratched like, hold on. I need some more MNQ. Got up on there, and guess what happened?
Got smacked out.
Stuck. No. I got stuck in the trade. Ooh. I got stuck in the trade. But thank God, I started praying and everything. Get up in there. I'm doing everything, and thank God. By the time I did all that, it kind of went back, and I went back in the profit. I said, "Oh my gosh, yeah, that was the most scariest thing." That was my lesson. Don't go back in. That was God saying,
"Yeah,
what you doing?"
Once you get your money, don't come back to the next day. At least
order filled.
At least the next day.
Target filled.
It don't make no sense.
I'm gonna let that ATM strategy, the big 5, play out so you can see how it looks when it trails and everything. As I said, is a pretty sweet indicator, pretty sweet ATM strategy. And that's what I mean by practice. Like, you can rewind it because I know it bounced from here, so I rewound the time so I could test out the ATM strategy.
Got about $80. Let's go.
Order submitted.
Order filled. Target filled.
You over there having fun.
See right there. See, like, so look at this. So now that we're in that trade, right? This is what the 5 ticks. Let me zoom in so you can see what it looks like. This is what that 5 YOLO strategy looks like, right? And just let it play out.
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
See how it locks in all those contracts on the way down? So now you only have 2 left because it locked in those contracts on the way down already. So no matter what happens, you're already making money. You're already up 432. And now if it continues down, you're just making money as it continues down. And you just sit in the trade. Now I use this, the only time I use this on minis is when I'm trading my 350s, my 300 or 250s. See how it follows behind it?
Ooh, love that sound.
Yeah. And by the time it knocked me out, I'm up $945.
Well, how'd you set that up?
And now
I
you
did on gold.
How you do that?
and now you can edit that. You can edit that trail. That was that trail right here. If you thought it was too close, you could put it at 30. So the stop loss is 30 ticks behind 55. And you can just adjust it as you go.
But
Okay.
if it starts going in reverse, even after you get to the first target, do you still get that, or you
Order
stay?
submitted.
Yeah, no. If it got that first target, that
Order
means it
filled.
locked in the money already. See,
Now,
I
there's
just
it can go like way, it can knock you out. So I would do this right in the beginning of your evaluations or the bigger ones.
Gotcha,
Don't do
bitch.
it. If you got money already in evaluation,
Gotcha,
only do
bitch.
it when you brand new one. Start off with it.
Target filled.
Wait,
See?
say that again, Michelle.
No, I said I would, if you're gonna use that, like let's say like if there's 90% sale going on, like get whatever account you're gonna get, but use that in the beginning. Don't 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 use it every day, especially on evaluate. Do it for like the bigger ones, or when you first get your evaluations, use it then, and it'll get you like $600, $700, $800 in the beginning.
Look at that trail. See, I moved my trail back a little bit, so now it's trailing a little better. You know what I'm saying? Because I moved it back a little bit. But this is now once you start getting that cushion in your account, you can use this ATM strategy on minis. Once you get like $5,000-$6,000 cushion. Like on the reason why I passed my 250s and my 300 is because I use this ATM strategy on minis to pass them. You know what I'm saying? Two good trades, 1,800. I passed my 250s the same speed I passed my 50s. Because my 50K accounts, I do 1 to maybe 2 contracts, but my 250 and 300K evals, I'm doing 5 contracts, 4 or 5 contracts in minis.
Yeah, because if it goes against you, it's gonna what is it, like negative 1,500?
If it go against you, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's why I said do it in the beginning for right now.
But with micros is cool. You're good with micros, but if you want to do it with minis, I only recommend doing that with bigger accounts that have a cushion or bigger evals.
Target filled.
And that's why I pass a 50K the same speed I pass a 250, because at the end of the day, I'm making the same trade. I'm just doing more contracts.
Order submitted.
So if I'm trying to get 20 ticks in the market, 20 ticks with 1 contract is $100. 20 ticks with 5 contracts is $500. Same 20 ticks.
Target filled.
And look at that, it's still going down. So you can adjust your ATM strategies in practice to make sure you got the right ATM strategy, and then trade it when the market opens. But yeah, you definitely use playback to practice your entries. Write down your entries and exits, and really focus on how you're getting into these trades, because your entry is very important.
Yes, that's your money.
The entry got to be on point.
And practicing also gives you that confidence when you take a trade. Like, cool, if I would have stayed in that trade, look how far down it went. You knew it was a good bounce when you was trading Friday, but it's like, all right, I'm gonna practice this trade over again and see exactly how much money I would have made if I just would have stayed in another 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You build your confidence up while you're practicing. You don't use the live market to build your confidence necessarily. You practice those trades and be like, all right, cool. It worked good in practice. Now I'm gonna try that in the real market because I practiced it over and over again in sim or playback.
Order submitted.
But that's what people mean when they say, oh, I back tested certain strategies. That's what they do. They load up a previous day and they back test ATM strategies. They back test zones and triple threats and how they actually play out. You can load up and take a trade. You can load up 5 days in a row, and you can say, all right, in the next 5 days, I'm gonna take a trade at the R1 every time and see how often it plays out.
Order submitted.
And that's why I trade pivots. That's why I'm big on pivots, because I practice pivots so much. I know out of 10 trades, they're going to hit at least 8 out of 10. So that's why I feel so confident of taking R1 in central pivot trades.
Stop filled.
Get filled.
Yeah, You know what I'm saying?
Up
Because I practiced
160.
them to the point where I feel really confident at them working. Look, they trying to push it. They trying to push it. And queue up 98 contracts.
Order submitted.
But yeah,
I
so
see 81 contract.
yeah, I'll tell you, man, that time in sales, boy, it'll help you out a lot.
Them shorts be where it's at though.
Yeah. But yeah, with that being said, anybody have any
Order
questions? Because
target
we are
failed.
at 138.
Psychology.
It was 1:30 already.
Yeah, I didn't even realize what time it was.
Because
You're
we're
having too
learning,
much fun.
we're getting that education, man. I want y'all to make that money.
I'm already up 200.
Still getting stressed with the psychology.
Yeah.
Take your heart out of it.
The hardest part.
Yeah, but
Take your heart
the more
out.
you practice, it starts to be muscle memory, so that way the emotion isn't really necessarily there. You know, it's muscle memory. You're gonna see the same setup. You're gonna be like, oh, a 4-hour gap. Oh, it's getting to the top of the 4-hour gap. Hey, I practiced that, and it normally drops down every time. All right, well, I feel confident in taking it. Muscle memory.
Yeah,
Oh,
I noticed that.
4-hour gap, top of the gap, take a short. Boom, make money without even thinking.
Order submitted.
I noticed that when they get to the bottom of that gap, it usually turns around.
Yeah, like the gaps, there's more than one move, right? You got the initial bounce right here, the initial bounce down. Then you got the 50% mark, 50% bounce down. And then you got the top of it, bounce down. Almost every gap works like that.
Come back up, touch it.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how you get better at trading. You practice to where it's just muscle memory. You see a setup, you're like, oh, that setup worked every time I practiced it.
Order canceled.
So the mental side starts getting a little bit more trustworthy of your education, because that's the difference. Your mind is saying that's not a good trade, but your education is like, well, your emotions are saying, hey, I'm scared to take the trade, but your education is like, no, we practiced this trade several times, you know, follow the rules, and you just get more confident and comfortable taking those trades.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Because once you get the knowledge, now you just got to work on the mental side of it. The knowledge is there.
I'll come home and look at the charts too, because the times that I get to trade, sometimes my levels get hit when I'm gone.
Order canceled.
I'll look back at it and see it played out perfectly.
Yep. Yep. Trust me, I back tested these levels. Like I still practice.
Order
like me and
submitted.
Palmer, we did it 1-on-1, and I already had my charts up because I was practicing before we did our 1-on-1. I practice all the time.
It drives me crazy. Like, man, I could have made that money if I wasn't at work.
Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing that I had, I've been there too.
Yeah.
Mr. H, I need you after class.
Me and Rashana got to do a 1-on-1.
Okay.
Order submitted.
Depending on how long this will take, because I got to help set up on her chart. I'll send you a message.
Okay.
Gotta play the
Yeah, Ms. H, I got a question.
Order canceled.
Last night, yesterday afternoon,
Order submitted.
I had a trade in, and I'm in Central Time, so I was looking at my clock wrong, and I went into the
Order failed.
I still got a pending order.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you took that trade when the market was closed.
Yeah. Does that stay in? It was in micros though. It was in micros and one.
Okay.
But is it going to stay until tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah.
If I can get enough.
It'll be there in Sunday night when the market opened that Sunday. It'll probably close it out.
Okay. I tried going to Rithlic and closing it out there. It just won't let me close it.
Yeah, it won't let you close it because the market's already closed. So
yeah.
What you do, what a lot of people that I know that on different coasts, they change their computer time to Eastern Standard Time because that's where the money is. And
yeah, that's what I did. As soon as that happened, I said, I'm changing this computer time.
Yeah, you got to. Because you everything on the market is based on New York. And if your money is, if you trade in, you want to make sure everything lines up with New York.
I said micros, not minis. MNQ.
Yeah.
MNQ.
Order failed.
Yeah, especially if you travel. Like I like to travel. If you're going overseas and stuff like that, you want your computer to be on Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Because with these prop firms, if you place a trade after 5 o'clock or you stay in the trade past 5 o'clock, they will ding you. They'll take your account away.
Well, I hope they don't take that one away because I'm about to pass that one. I'm down to five. You know, I'm at like 200 to pass to going. It's a PA
Yeah, but
going.
you're not. You placed a trade, but you're not. You weren't in a trade, right?
I placed the trade. I was in it.
Oh, you were in it. Ooh.
And it wouldn't let me get
Oh,
out.
shoot.
I was trying to cancel it, and it wouldn't cancel. And
Yeah, but did you place the trade after the market was closed already?
No, it was before.
Oh, and it just held until the market was closed.
Well, it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me get out of it.
Did you try to get out? But the thing is, did you try to get out before the market closed?
Yes.
Okay, so if you try to get out before the market closed, are you still able to pull up your log?
Yeah, yeah.
Pull up your log and pull up your log and try to find where you look at the time over here on the side and see where where it shows that you tried to close out, because it is say that you try to close your order. Right here, like see, this was playback, but it'll say what time you try to close your order. Take a picture of that, because when you reach out to them, they want to say, okay, you were in the trade past 5 o'clock. You can say, hey, so you see right here, it says I tried to close it out at 4:40, 4:30, 4:45, and they'll be like, okay, and they might give you some grace.
Yeah, but if it does good, I really don't want to reach out to them.
No, because even if it does good, they'll see that you had a trade past 5 o'clock and they're gonna bust you in the head anyway.
All right.
They don't care nothing about that. They don't care if it did good. They're like, oh, you in a trade after 5? Yeah, come here.
That's one of those rules.
This is one of those rules.
Like, yeah, smack your hand. Let me
I had
smack
a
your
quick
hand.
question too. I've been wanting to ask. Does Apex allow you to copy trade evals?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Apex don't care.
Okay.
Apex got their own copy trader.
Oh wow.
I just don't like it. I like Replicano better because theirs had too much slippage for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll try to copy trade 4 accounts and all 4 of them are make different amounts of money. I'm like, no, I need y'all to be a little more consistent. Like if I close a trade at 200, they all should be 200, maybe $5 off, but one be 200, one be 190, one be 175. I'm like, look, that's too much slippage.
Somebody skimming off the top.
Yeah, exactly. So, but Replicano is way better with that.
Where does it show that time that you try to log out?
Oh, go to log at the bottom. Log will show everything that you did.
I've been working overtime. I want to get that bot.
Yeah, hey, that bot is beautiful.
I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that's how I pass so many evals. I'll be tearing them evals up with that bot.
I'm always
I'll put the bot on $200 profit, and I'll just be like 200.
Yeah,
I'll do that until it lose.
I'll continue to keep trading manually, but I want to build up some Apex evals.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's how you pass them fast, man. If you don't know what snack to pick, buddy, I can't help you.
I think that'll help my psychology, put me at ease even more. Like, okay.
Yeah, like I still manually trade my PAs. I very rarely use the bot on my PAs. If I do, I put the bot at like $50. Like, just give me $50 in these PAs real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't have time to trade, I'm like, all right, on these 3 PAs, since they have a nice cushion in them, just give me like $50-$60 in them with the bot, and I'll do that, and then I go about my business. But as far as my evals, it's times where I would literally click that bot until it passes the eval that day. I've passed the eval in 1 day with that bot before.
With the bot, do you just let it off the leash, or do you tell it when to trade? I'm like, how does that work?
Oh, right here with the grid
Order.
you literally type in like target. If you type in $100 target, and you want to give the stop loss, that's the stop loss. You want to give that some room, just like your regular trades, right? You could punch in these numbers. You adjust all these like max entries. I put it on 2 max entries. You could put it on both, meaning buy and sell, or you could put buy only or sell only, right? So you adjust. You could put how many contracts you want. You control all that stuff, right? And then it's on playback, so you probably won't see nothing because it's on playback. But you just punch in the profit and the stop loss that you want, so $100, and then you just hit this button right here and let it run. And as I say, you won't see it because I have it on Sim 101 and I'm in playback, so
you just let it go.
Yep. And it'll turn itself off. It's either going to make $100 and turn off, or it's going to lose 200 and turn off.
And then you hit run again.
Yep. And then if it hits $100, you just hit the button again.
Okay.
Hit $100, hit the button again. And I just keep hitting that button until it loses 200. Then I stop. Sometimes it hit 200 the first time. I'm like, ooh, up, come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I ain't scared of losing $200 on the eval. I ain't tripping about that. But if I get five or six good runs and $100 each, I'm like, cool. I'm up 600. I'll click it again, lose 200. Okay, I was up 6. Now I'm down. I'm up 400 still. All right, I'm done. Come back tomorrow. Click that button. All right, cool. Made 800 today before it lost. So I'm up 6. I'm up 600 for today.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? I'm 1,000 in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I pass the evals faster.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
And how much is it now?
Right now it's only with my discount is only $1,000. He lowered it and didn't even say he was putting it on discount.
I hope it stays there for a while.
Let me see. Yeah, he still. I asked him how long was it going to be on sale. He ain't answered me yet. He must be on vacation or something because he
What's
normally
good,
answers
y'all?
pretty
What's good?
fast.
What's up, bro?
Oh, I'm cool. Mr. H, this bot been updated since August, last
Order
August.
canceled.
Has the bot updated since August?
Order submitted.
As far as the new, no, this is Gridmaster Pro. I don't think you guys have this one.
Mm,
This is the beta version.
okay, because I was gonna say the one I tried last year, it just ain't work right for me. So
Yeah.
if it's a new one or upgraded one,
Well, this is the updated one, but it works the same as far as the price target. You could put the event exit ticks, level ticks. I think this is slightly different. This part right here, because
okay.
because the old one you couldn't pick range or trend.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have the bot, when he finally releases this version of it, you'll get this version of it. This is not going to be a different price.
Okay.
Does it still
You're
have
not doing another free trial on it, or no?
I think you get another free trial if you do a different email.
Okay, I might try that then. Appreciate it.
Yeah, but as I said, I don't use the bot on my PAs. I mostly use it to pass evals because a one-time fee of $1,000 to pass. I'm at 28 evals now. I mean 28 PAs. So yeah, I got my money worth.
Yeah.
If I don't use it another day from now, I didn't got my money worth because it got. I think I passed at least 8 or 9 PAs with the bot alone. Especially those bigger, the 300s and the 250s. Yeah, I put this on 500. I put this on 500 target, and I put this on 1,000 stop loss. And I'll run this on my 250s, on my 300s, bro. It'll make 500 about 3-4 times. Like in a row, like 500. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I make 1,500 a day. In the next few days, account passed.
And you say you could pass an eval with that on the free 2 week trial?
Yeah. You guys do the trial. It works on your evals. I don't know he might have changed it, but last I checked, it's still the trial still worked on your PAs. I mean on your evals. Because I don't think, I mean, he might know, but it's really hard to not, you know what I'm saying, to create a bot and be like, okay, it's a trial, so you can't use it on evals. You know what I'm saying? Like he might know how to figure that out, but I don't think he's figured it out. So last I checked, it did work on your evals. Because I've had a couple people that passed a couple evals while they were using the trial. But yeah, anybody got any other questions?
I'll see you tomorrow at 12.
For sure. Everybody else good? Y'all learned everything you need to learn, at least for today. Something to practice for next week.
I think everybody's locked in, making trades. It
Outstanding.
sound like.
Outstanding. All right, well, everybody have an amazing weekend. And I will see you guys probably Sunday night.
You too, man.
All right, for sure.
Thank you.
You said Sunday night on TikTok?
Yeah, I'll be on TikTok Sunday night.
What time?
Probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Hold on.
Super Bowl.
What time is the Super Bowl over?
Yeah,
6:30.
What time
Yeah,
is it
Super
over?
Bowl, probably like
It'll be over
10.
about 10.
Yeah.
All right, well, so I'll probably be live after the Super Bowl because we're gonna be watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on with you.
All right, for sure. But I will
I'll
be
try
live.
to
It
get
just
in
might
with
be
you.
later.
It's fine.
All right.
All right.
All right. See you guys later.
All right, bro.